Hi guys, 013 here. Thanks for watching my video. So I thought I made a video this evening because I wanted to talk about the title update or the roadmap that Ubisoft has just released for this year. But before I do that, I thought I'd just introduce myself. So I'm obviously 013. I'm pretty new. Let's say in the realm of posting videos of Ghost Recon and Breakpoint. The reason being is I actually only just got a PS4 end of last year, and but I've always wanted to get this game because I was one of the guys who used to play the original Ghost Recon, the first Ghost Recons that came in. I think it was the late 90s, early 2000. So the original Ghost Recon, the Desert Siege and Island Thunder add-ons. I loved the game, loved the games, and I was hooked on ever since. I played Advanced Warrior. I played Future Soldier. I loved them both. I've just been a really big fan of the series. By the time Wildlands came out, which by the way I still haven't played, my computer was too ancient, let's say, to play the game. I had at the time a GTX 560 Ti, and since I don't own the big bucks, I couldn't afford to carry on, in my free time to play the game. So I gave it up, and ever since for about a few years, I just used to watch videos of other people posting stuff on the game, and I've always enjoyed it. Always enjoyed watching them. And when I finally managed to get myself a PS4. First game I ever bought was this one, and I've been hooked ever since. I love it, I absolutely love it. So I decided to develop this channel and share my enthusiasm of the game with other people online. I don't have many subscribers as I make this video. In fact, I think I only have one. But if you guys are interested, if you want to watch videos, in fact, I never comment on them ever. I'm just really doing this one to introduce myself and, as I said before, to talk about the 2021 roadmap that Ubisoft, or Ubisoft, whichever way you prefer to pronounce, have just released, which I have to say is quite exciting. It's more exciting than I thought it would be. I'm going to go through it now. Probably you've already read it, but I thought I'd just speak of it anyway and share my thoughts on it. So yeah, this is me. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate the support. Thanks a lot if you do. Like I said, my videos are normally about just showcasing missions on Ghost Recon Breakpoint and in Aurora and Golem Island. I never chat on them, I never speak. When eventually will come probably a time I might do something on cooperative online. Obviously then in that case I will, but I always tend to be a single player based player, so it might happen, it might not. It's not something I can promise. Anyway, so yeah, if you subscribe, I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. I would be happy if you do so. If not, enjoy this video anyway and my thoughts on the 2021 roadmap. So I'm just looking at through here my laptop, and well, it says we are thrilled by your reactions when we. So the first one is the title update 4.0 teammate experience update. Now I'm just going to go right off the bat here and say that I'm really happy about this one because it is something that is going to pinpoint on AI teammates, and the fact that they're doing something to improve or at least enrich the AI teammates on the game tells me that Ubisoft still cares about the single player lover in the gaming world, and which is, I think is I've seen, maybe not so much very recently, but in the last few years, is a type of player that's been a little bit neglected in the world of gaming because it's always been about multiplayer and online gaming and so on and so forth, which is not something that I'm personally too keen on. If you are nothing against your taste, it's perfectly fine. It's just not something that I enjoy personally. So yeah, and it says here that we are thrilled by your reactions when we introduced the AI teammates, and we want to keep improving on them. This title update will focus on the AI teammates. We know that adding them to the game was only the first step, and we are happy to announce that their capabilities will be further improved based on your feedback, which this to me spells that once they introduce it into the game, you know, they will obviously constantly improve this type of addition to the game from constant feedback from the players. That thing for me is a good sign that you know, that this is a community. This is a company that is actually still shows some caring towards the community. Then it says the teammate experience update is focused on improving your experience with your AI squad while also adding some community requested features. Discover new XP progression for your AI squad and unlock new passive skills and abilities as you play. A dedicated quest log will also be available for your experiment with the new AI squad features while rewarding you with cool and exclusive rewards. Okay, so this is good news altogether, but it's just something here concerns me a little bit, and I'll explain it to you why. I don't do the okay, so let me put it to you this way. The Ghost experience that I use is not the one of gear levels. I don't do levels. I used to in the beginning. The first few months that I used to play Ghost Recon, I did it. I think it's something that as a new player you should do anyway, even if you're looking for more realism, because it's fun. You get to know the weapons, you get to enjoy loot, getting all the stuff and loot and stuff that you find all over the map. But eventually, when you sort of gain confidence of the weapons, and you not only also begin to personalize your taste of customizing them, and not just your weapons but your gear, then I think changing from on to off, at least for me, it's the right step in the right direction, because then it becomes something more personal, something about how you plan before a mission, plan out what gear you like to use, what weapon you like to use. It's mostly about the weapon, really, because the gear, 90% of the gear that you choose to wear before a mission is mostly just, as it says, yeah, it's, I think the terminology is visual skin, so it doesn't really change your character stats, which to me is a bit of a shame. I wish it did. It would be nice if the Ghost Recon Breakpoint introduced that, but unfortunately it doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, I'm the kind of person that doesn't do gear levels. I'm the one that chooses. I plan to choose my weapon in a bivouac, and then I just stick to that weapon for the whole mission, not worrying about levels. And I've also recently decided to just use one main level weapon. This is something that I've recently done. I think and it's only in the last 2 videos that missions that I've done that I've just have one main weapon and sidearm. Before that, I was using 2, especially in the elite missions where I still have some difficulty. I want to point out something I forgot to mention earlier, that since we used to play the original Ghost Recon games, I always used to play them on PC. My gaming experience for most of my life was mouse and keyboard. So controller for me is still something that I'm trying to get grips with. I'm much better than I used to be. I'm not 100% confident. The analog stick sometimes does not always agree with what I want, but I have appreciated the advantages of it as well. For instance, with the analog, you can control the pace of your player, which I think is a cool feature, which obviously with the keyboard and mouse you can't do, because there are more binary. It's either move or not move, and that also helps with the vehicles as well. So yeah, anyway, so this is something that I'm really happy about, the teammate experience update. I think and I hope it's going to be something that's going to be really cool, because it would mean enhancing single player, which is something that I enjoy in games. Single player to me is the essence of any game, especially a game like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is, you know, based on it's just a tactical third-person shooter, in my opinion. Well, it is, and so yeah, I'm really happy about this. The next one, which seems a little bit more mysterious and more sort of vague, is the 4.1, which is the intel brief. This seems to be an operation, seems to be new missions, not much is said about it, but from the picture they show, confidential I'm just having a look. There seems to be, I think there might be a picture of Karen Walker. Karen, is it Walker? I can't remember, the one from Wildlands. Maybe there would be something about Bolivia coming back, or maybe something involved from the Wildlands series. Who knows? But again, this is something that seems to be more down to earth, more tactical military, and less of the sort of borderline sci-fi and whatnot. I was kind of a little concerned about this thing mentioned about the Tomb Raiders sort of a blended live event that they want to do, which I think they're still going to do. But someone else mentioned in a video earlier that it might bring extra type of gameplay to the game, some more survival. Maybe we will be seeing a bow and arrow as a weapon, which wouldn't be such a bad idea. You know, total survival thing, I think will be pretty cool. I like doing that sort of gameplay from time to time. Single player, sort of single, no, not squad, but just single person with minimum sort of attire and wandering around with the minimum weapons and all that stuff. So maybe it wouldn't be bad. But yes, this operation thing hopefully will be sort of more militaresque kind of maybe borderline Black Ops and whatnot. But what I hope it really does, and this is something I've always wondered about, is maybe open up the map more, because there is still this part of the map which is clouded here. Now, I don't know, unless Ubisoft have said something that maybe they were not going to extend anymore or put any more islands anymore. But if they do, I hope it's this. And if they do open this map, I mean this part of the map, this island, let's say, that makes it accessible, I hope it will have more of a sort of desert feel to it. You know, when I play in this area here, which is the wolf base, very hard wall base, by the way, called No Man's Land. Before you walk into it, there's always like a sort of an ash storm, and I was hoping that maybe they could have sort of introduced that in this island where you can sort of walk into a sandstorm, like, you know, ones that you get in Middle Eastern countries and Northern Africa. And I think that would be a nice, really cool sort of extra lovely feature that they could add to the game. You know, enrich more different kind of environments in it. I think that will be really cool. You know, maybe it will be like an environment similar to Afghanistan, you know, Kazakhstan, that sort of desert with a hint of high mountain-esque snow areas. I think that would be really a nice feature to add. So yeah, anyway, this is the end of my video now. I will salute you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, if you wish to subscribe, I would really appreciate the support. It will help me keep posting more videos. If not, I hope you enjoyed my point of view and my feedback on the roadmap. And that's that. That's it. Stay safe. Take care.